Boom. What's going on, everybody? Joining one
Hey,
AK
what's up?
Joe here. Back again for a new Poker Live podcast. I just want to say I updated iTunes, search Poker Live. iTunes is officially updated, and that's what I got to say. Joining me today on the podcast is a young man who, I guess he's young by my standard. He's a young man to me. He's a man. He's been playing poker for a bunch of years now. Plays the two-card version of the game. A guy who's been in the GPL. Streams on Twitch all the time. I don't never know what he's actually saying because it's not in English, unfortunately. But you guys know here on the podcast, I fucking love Russian people. I love talking to Russians. I love chatting with Russian people. I don't know, man. I want to kind of move to Russia, but I don't exactly know if what would happen to me if I did move there. Shout out to my boy Snowden. Joining the podcast today by Anatoly Filatov, aka NL Prophet, on Twitch and on Twitter. And I'm not even sure, which one are you more publicly known as? Are you known by your name? Because I know you as NL Prophet, but I think most
Yeah,
people.
NL Profit and Filatov. That's that's the main things. Like some people say I'm Barabaka for the last like 1 year or something because I like this word, the Barabaka. It's an unexplainable word in Russian, means nothing. But yeah,
I'm in Canada. So you were in a James Bond movie before, right? You were one of the villains in one of the Bond movies before.
what?
Was that you? I thought that was you. The James Bond. You know James Bond. They always have the guys.
Maybe Asian or Russian James Bond. Only this one could work. No,
You
I
look like a
wasn't.
movie star kid. You look like you could be in James
Yeah, I
Bond
know.
and you could be the guy that goes around killing the
I
people.
prefer like Bruce Lee style, something like that. I can do split and whatever. Mixed martial. I'm a big fan of mixed martial arts, so like this is my style. Action movies. James Bond is okay, but he's too solid. He has to speak perfect English with an accent like Bossy Poker or whatever, Joey Ingram. But I can't do that. I have the weird Russian accent. So yeah.
I don't know, man.
No.
I am all in on Russian accents. Most of the Russians I talk to. You said you're half Asian as well, right?
I'm half Korean. That's why I'm looking so young.
Yeah, that makes sense. You're gonna look young forever. I'm pretty sure Koreans look young until they're like
45.
45 or something like that. So they look very. But kid, okay, for people out there right now that don't know much about you, kind of what would be kind of your say? Hey, this is who I am. This is me. This is about me.
Hi everyone, guys. Yeah, I'm a poker player from Russia. I started several years ago, like 9 or 8 years ago. I play. Is it the protein shake?
No, man, it's water.
Okay, whatever. So yeah, I played poker for a long time. Ivan Demidov, he finished second in the World Series of Poker, won 5 million, and was like the huge boom in Russia. I was like, oh my god, who is this guy? I want to play poker too, maybe or something like that. Then I started to do that. Uh, it was my dream actually to go to the World Series, and then like in 1 year, just in 1 year, my dream came true. I went to the World Series. I busted in all events that I played, so I lost a lot of money there. Then I played the main event for 6 times, and I busted. I never cashed in this tournament, so the dream was wrong. Like I have to imagine that I will win something there, but I just wanted to participate. So my best poker year was like 2000, yeah, 2014. I was the best Russian player by GPI ranking. I was like the best European player by Bluff magazine. Actually, they don't even put one word about me in their magazine, but whatever. Um,
Bang bang.
and like 2013, I won. Before that, 1 year before that, I started streaming. Actually, I was the first guy who streamed. I won 95K during my stream. It was not on Twitch, not on YouTube. It was on like Russian site goodgame.ru, and I won like 95K. Was 19 hours stream or something like that. So yeah, then live tournaments, good year. Then 2015, the poker listing told that like I'm the most inspiring player. They give me this thing, the medal, whatever. That that is the most inspiring player.
I
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah, but I lost a lot of money this year. Actually, I ran so bad. So yeah, I started to do more media things. So then my results goes down. Sometimes it happens.
Yeah, it turns out when you're not focused on poker specifically and you're focused on doing Twitch and streaming and sort of like vlogging a lot, I know you do a lot of vlogs as well. It turns out your poker results may suffer because you're not being clearly focused on poker on the grind.
Yeah, I'm losing in my win rates for sure because and actually the field is stronger right now in especially no limits. So like I decided that I have to work more on my media things like in order to earn money, like to make money from the companies or whatever, like to diversificate myself. Because like I think like you can't win all the time in poker. You have to think about the future, like, or you have to find something else. The plan B.
Mm-hmm. My plan B has always been to marry a wealthy woman. That's been my plan B. If I ever if I ever can't make any more, if I can't get a job, if I can't do anything, I'm just gonna marry a wealthy woman. That's what I'm gonna do. Anatoly, what do you think about that?
It could work out. Like lots of people
shout
do that
out
actually.
Out there, if you're watching this right now, shout out to you. Hit me up. Get in touch with me.
But you have to understand that like she should be a little bit older than you. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I'm definitely in on that. I forgot to mention that you are a party poker. And by the way, I want to give a big shout out Party Poker. I feel like Party Poker right now doing a lot of great things. They're getting a lot of great feedback from the players in terms of trying to come up with ideas that are, I guess this sounds foreign now, but helpful to players, changes that players like. They're starting to live circuits. I heard a lot of good feedback from that. And so you're one of the sponsored players for the site, or what's kind of your relationship with Party Poker right now?
I'm ambassador. That's a great relationship. That's what I like. Actually, from the beginning of my career, I was like, everyone was like, every player wanted to be a PokerStars Pro before. Like then Ivan Demidov, Alex Kravchenko, Maxim Ligov was like, and it was like a dream. Like that you work, you do a lot of things, you need to win EPT or something like that, to become a pro, to be sponsored, because they made a great promo. And then like several years ago, a lot of things changed. And 2015, actually, I had a contract with the Russian poker site Poker.dom, so I represent Poker.dom for this for 1 year. And actually, PokerStars they gave me an offer to be their pro, but it was too late. So 2 weeks later, then that finished. I stayed alone and make Twitch, some other things. Like I even started playing Casino Life. Actually, I like gambling and like the blackjack, roulette. I prefer blackjack actually, but like, yeah, Vegas that's a good time to gamble there. So yeah, I started doing Twitch and YouTube, making video blogs and other things, and then Party Poker became like made a huge expansion on everywhere, and they came to Russia too, to Sochi, made a great event with a new record with like 1170 entries to the main event. And like the poker in Russia like is forbidden right now. You can't play live only in Sochi in some areas, and like online is difficult because they block all the sites. You want to click on pokerstar.com or partypoker.com or whatever, like pokersomething.com, it's blocked. You can't open it. So it's difficult. Even if you want to play online poker, like it's difficult to download it. But you need to use VPN or some other things. So it's tough time right now. But like the live events, we start doing live events, Party Poker Live in Sochi, that will be in Kaliningrad, in some other cities. So guys, you're welcome to Russia. It's a good time to visit our country. The huge tournament in September, 1 million for the first place, a lot of satellites. So Joey, make your visa. It's time to go to Russia. First stop is in Moscow. You just message me in my Facebook. I'll show you the city, the best restaurants, best parties. I know that you like the parties. You was on the GPI Poker Awards, American Poker Awards. You drink something with Daniel Negreanu. We had a selfie actually. We had a selfie, but you don't even remember that. So welcome to Russia. A lot of beautiful ladies over there, especially my girlfriend. She's extremely hot. But yeah, she's actually occupied right now. So, it fell down. So, guys, welcome to Russia.
The best combination of things I've ever heard right there. That was the best.
I have to say that.
I've
I
ever
have to
heard.
say that, man. That she's extremely beautiful.
Oh my gosh, man! Yeah. I love it. I mean, how can I ever say, Mike? You, god damn, kid, I am Holy fucking moly, man. I am in. First of all, I do remember the selfie, by the way. I remember where we took it. We took it in front of that really light place there. The picture, I believe, is either on your blog or on your Facebook. So I do remember that selfie. And second, I did see you with your girlfriend there. Very attractive woman, of course. All seems like all Russian women very attractive. So I can't. The pics. Trust me, guys. He's not. They said you want to see receipts. I've seen her, man. Very attractive girl. Shout out to the Russian girls out there. Okay, so when I think about going to Russia, is it safe for Americans to go there?
It's safe. If you go to Moscow, if you go to Sochi or St. Petersburg, it's safe. Like, is it safe to go to, like New York?
Yes.
Is it safe to go to Brooklyn or something? It's like, it depends on, but in the center of the city, it's a lot of places. We have the huge amount of restaurants. Like when I came to London, I was like, oh, I don't like this food, because in Moscow you can find everything anytime. It works like 24 hours per day. Parties, restaurants, museums, whatever you want, guys. So it's just one stop. Then you have to go to Sochi. There was an Olympic Games there. Do you know that? The fucking Olympic Games. They spend billions of dollars. They invest a lot of money. They stole a lot of money from it, but who cares about it? The city is insane. It's great. It's awesome. So visit the casino, the biggest Russian casino, Sochi Casino, and resort, but in Russian it's casino and kurort. But yeah, like the casino is good. It's really good, and like you just don't expect this from Russia. So make your visa and go there.
Man, I don't know. That sounds pretty sick to me. Every time I talk to a Russian guy, they always tell me about how the women in Russia are just amazing. They're GTO as some people. Yeah, exactly. They're, I don't know. That's what they say. You could confirm that fact. It sounds like.
Yeah, Russia. You can find like Russian women everywhere, even in States, even like in Canada. You can compare if you want.
You know,
why do you speak about the Russia? The field in poker is great. Come on, we have a lot of VIP players, VIP or fishes, whatever you prefer to say, like VIP or fish. I prefer VIP. I like this. I
like the biggest VIP of all time on PokerStars PLO was from Russia. Shout out to Julia753. I don't understand exactly how this player existed, but it was one of the weirdest approaches to online poker. So Julia would sit at a table, and the only people that would play with Julia sometimes were these random bum hunter accounts that you never saw unless it was Julia. And Julia was literally a 90-62 VPIP PFR with looks like a 30% free bet that would just, whenever they busted, they would join a new table at 10-20 only. And they had a system in place where it would only be a fresh table. It wouldn't be a table that already existed. So it was the strangest way this account went upon it. But their win rate was negative 95 BB per 100, and they were down over $1 million plus playing PLO. So that is amazing. Anytime I thought of Russians, I was like, God, Russians are the fucking worst, man.
This guy has his own plane or something. He has like the factory in Russia. He doesn't care about this shit like $1 million. So we have a lot of rich players here. And like it was Scout 326 who lost like 2 or 3 million, or like on Stars, on Potsy Poker, whatever, on every site. Like it was several years ago, but I know that he's still playing. I guess less, but yeah, we have a lot of players who played like 6 years ago. 6 years ago, people played like that. The field goes up, but they're still playing their game because they played live, like underground games in their cities or whatever. They don't play online. They don't know even like what is Flopzilla. I don't know too, but yeah, most of the regular players, they know what is Flopzilla and other softwares. So yeah, came to Russia. Great field, great atmosphere, a lot of things to do there, and the new experience that's the most important thing. Like when you go somewhere, what is it like? The new experience, the new feelings. It's not about the money all the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I forgot about Scout 326. Scout 326 was the reason I first played 10-20 NL on Stars, was because Scout was this guy's. He was a very big fun player, but he wasn't like the worst fun player of all time. But he was losing just a massive amount of money, millions of dollars, as NL Prophet said. losing millions of dollars, and brought out every single one of the bum hunters, and then eventually kind of just started moving down slowly in stakes. He was the reason I ever shot took in the first pick, so I wanted to play with him, and I think he definitely stacked me. So
this guy brings you to this game. This guy, you have to say thank you, Scout. I'm here because of you.
I'm here. I'm not here because of you, Sky. I think you might be up money on me. So that's kind of unfortunate. Do you know who that is? Do you know that person is in real life?
No.
Oh.
Like, what do you mean? Can you repeat the question, please?
Do you know who it is in real life? Like who it actually is?
No, I have no thoughts. Like maybe Roman Abramovich. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what it's always been. It's always been rumored to be him, but no one ever really confirmed if it was him or not.
Actually,
sure.
like most of these guys who are losing lots of money, they're just an amazing, great people in life, and like I feel like I want to learn a lot of things from these guys because they create a huge business and doing some great stuff most of the time. So like, but when you sit on the table, you think like you're better than this guy, but it's not true. It's not true because like these people, they're more successful in the life. We're just poker players. We just like provide something like playing cards, and that's it.
I think that's a good point. A lot of people, when they play poker with someone who's worse than them, they just assume that this guy's awful, this guy's such terrible this, terrible that, etc, etc. But as you mentioned, in reality, a lot of these guys are doing pretty successful at life. They're successful at business, whether they're successful outside of business with their own happiness or relationships, who the fuck knows, right? But they are very successful normally at different things that they do. And whereas they don't put enough time, they don't put as much time into poker as professionals do, which makes sense. They're professionals. They should put in more time. So I agree. I think a lot of players, they look down on these guys and berate these guys and sort of laugh and snicker at these players when in reality, they could learn a lot potentially from talking to them. Or, I mean, it's just, yeah, it's certainly probably not the way to. This has been a conversation for years in poker, just treating people at the table and treating regulars and fun players and just recreational players, everyone.
It has to be a pleasure to play with these people. Like you're making amazing things like Guy La Liberté. He make like one drop tournament. He created Circus du Soleil. I went to all the shows in Vegas. Like I saw Michael Jackson 3 times, like the Mystery 3 times. There are other shows too. I spent a lot of money actually on his business.
Shout out to Guy La Liberté. He's I think he had the one drop. He's been obviously much less involved in poker in recent years. He did have the one drop last year, which was like the €1 million one drop or something like that. And
they had a conflict or something. It was an issue.
Yeah, it was allegedly recorded, but I have not seen any of the footage out, and that was last August or something like that, September. I don't know if it's playing to come out. Like I said, I do know they recorded it. So, but yeah, he's definitely not involved in poker much anymore. Obviously online, hasn't been doing that. He went through some things, legal things happening and stuff like that. So not sure if that's really involved, but he was certainly a catalyst for the very high stakes action that existed on Full Tilt.
Some people make bankrolls from him. Like, I wish, but whatever. Yeah.
Have you ever played online cash, or have you just always been just a tourney guy?
Of course I played. I was on Tilt a couple of times and I decided to punish some high stakes regs in 5K or on 10K or something. So yeah, I played like a couple of hands with them. And then they fucked me up and I just quit the table. Every like tournament player should do that, to lose some money to the best cash players.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's rite of passage, kind of. It's like something you need to do as a tournament player. You need to hop into 25, 50 plus cash games and sort of see what you got.
Actually, like I played a lot of Hyperturbo Heads Up with Dan Coleman. We played around 700 games with him. And I won over 20K against Dan Coleman. He was upset. Then I lost to other guys. It was like, actually it was a great experience for me. Yeah, the first I won like 35K or like 40K on these games. It was insane. Then I lost in one day all the money on my account. Take the bonus from like for the points and lost this, whatever. But my win rate on the big blind, like in the big blind button position, was great. I understand how should I play in these spots, like in 25 bigs. So in the tournaments, I made lots of money from this years, like 2013, 14. Like it was my best year. So I learned from them. Thanks, guys. It was good for me, but painful.
Were you playing? You were playing the heads up sit and goes.
Yeah, hypers,
Hmm.
25 bigs, just like several years ago. No more sitting goals right now. I can play only blackjack.
So you're kind of a degenerate. It sounds like to me, my friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can relate. Don't worry. I know. I play Parliament Omaha. I am definitely a massive degenerate who's in sort of like I'm in like hibernation right now, but it's still there, no doubt about it. And it can come out at any given time. It comes out when I go out at night. That's when it comes. That's when I go. I don't know, man. Just something happens to me. I can't help it. I can't deny it. I think we got to have a lot of poker players have this inner degen in us, and it all
Yeah,
comes out in different ways.
it depends on personality, I guess. But like I live like that. I don't mind. But right now I have a lot of things to do, so I don't gamble that much. Actually, I just time to time, you know.
Hmm. What kind of things are you doing right now? What's your kind of approach to life at the moment?
What is my approach to life?
Yeah,
What I mean, like
what's
where
kind of yeah, what kind of things you got going on a weekly basis?
what do I usually do like during the week or whatever? Like
Yeah,
what?
I like that one. I like that question. That's a easier question. I think so. Yeah. Yeah. What do you normally do throughout the week? What are you working on?
Uh, I have a lot of things to do. Like I'm not in a good shape right now. My physical shape is bad. Like I was better like several years ago. This is one of my goal for the nearest future. Actually, I proposed the Doug Polk, the bet, like who will lose like the fat percent on his body like better. But then I had some stuff with the surgeries and others. So this is one point that I should work. I usually went out like walking. I have a small kid from my first marriage, so like sometimes I spend time with my kid. Uh,
I didn't see
do
that
a
one
lot
coming. I didn't see that. I didn't see the kid cut. I didn't see. I wasn't expecting you to say you have a child from another point.
yeah, maybe I like misunderstand the question. So that's the
No, this
point.
is exactly the question. I was unexpected. I didn't know you had a child.
Yeah, I have one. So what else? Like I met my friends from my university. Actually, I was graded from Moscow State University in computer science degree. All of my friends are working in the companies, like in the banks, in like insurance and other companies, IT. So I don't usually discuss poker with them, but some of them they even watch my video blogs. I made video blogs. I make streaming and some videos. So just normal life.
How much poker are you playing right now then?
I don't play a lot right now. Like I will play a lot on during the Power Fest. Actually, I feel like I get older. I can't green like 6 times per week. I have a lot of things to do in my life. Like yeah, I have a lot of things to care about. I don't know. Like I sometimes I miss this time when you was like 21 and you can green and green like 12 hours per day, like 24 tables. The field was it was other field, but we could do that. Right now, it doesn't work like that. You have to care about the Twitch, about the YouTube, about the media things. Like sometimes you forget to work on your game. I don't usually work on my game. That's why like the like the field right now is like the top regs they go upper and upper because they work more on their game, but and the middle regs like uh they stay there, but the difference between them is bigger right now in my opinion. But the field in general is stronger now, so you're winning less money in poker, even if you play tournaments. Like because we can't bomb hunt, you know.
Hmm. So I guess when you think about that, do you want to work more on your poker game in the future, or are you sort of enjoy how you like what you're doing right now with it?
Like I have like the normal level of gaming. Sometimes like I discuss something with players, especially during the live tournaments. I met like high roller players in my team. We discuss the hands, like take some ideas like how to play something. I have some friends who are playing high stakes. Actually, I think to hire the coach like to play better my post luck to develop my post flop game, because it seems like you have to work out on your game, otherwise you will play worse. You can't stand on the same level. You go up or you just go down. That's the point. But the game is changing right now because like several years ago I played crazy. I played like 30 to 25 pre-flop. Right now it's more balanced. My red line was like up. I won like with no showdown, just bluff, bluff, overbet, bluff. Right now, I don't understand what's going on. I can't win, but red line, I'm like fucking Nate. I check a lot. I check, then I call. My green line is up, but it's okay. This is there. There are the tendencies of the field, and I feel much better on like American field on the World Series. When I came to States, I played so bad. I don't know. I was like, I can't fold like pocket tens if the guy four bet. But the point is that like the States amateur players, they don't fucking bluff it at all. If he four bets, it's ace king or queens plus. That's it. So pocket tens, three bet on the button against like middle position, four bet. Okay, you fucking fold or just call for a set. Don't do these things. So you have to adjust to the field. That's the difference. Because the UPT like 2 3 years ago was crazy. The guys played raise like 3 bet, 4 bet, 5 bet, call all in, bingo, ace jack, pocket tens, 100 bigs. What the fuck is that? No one plays like that in nowadays. Yeah, game is changing. That's the point.
Hmm. Game's getting harder, huh? Games. All the people that were doing that probably aren't. They might not be around anymore playing much poker.
Yeah, and you have to be lucky actually. You have to have a good run. 2014, I played like 10, 11 live events. I won every series. I won the money. Every series. It was up streak. When you're in upswing, you feel like I'm the boss. I'm the god of this game. I win every time. That will continue for years. But then 2015 something happened, your mental game is not that strong, like, or whatever, you have some problems, you start losing, or just bad luck, you're just busted, bad beats or something, bad runouts, and you feel like, oh damn, I don't know what to do, I have like, and you're tilting. That's sometimes it's a combining of the things, like the Feeder Halls. He's winning every fucking tournament, every high roller tournament. Like, of course, he's a great player. That's the point. His mental game is strong. That's for sure. Because like, if you don't have strong mental game right now, you can't win. And he runs good. He can complain. I guess I saw some final tables. He ran better than other guys who played the same level, in my opinion. But yeah, that's Peter Halls.
Yeah, Fedor just actually won a tournament yesterday or today, so shout out to Fedor as well. He was just on the podcast. We had him on last week, and yeah, back on the winning trail already. The kid, he made a high roller final table, and then he won another tournament in like a 3 or 4 day time period.
Yeah, I saw his picture on my Twitter today too. Oh, 5K tournament. That's like nothing for him. Come on, Peter, you have to give these guys to win some money too.
Yeah, I agree, man. We got a lot of people in the chat. I see some Russian comments in the chat. I can't even pretend to pronounce some of these things. So this guy said Barakba?
Barabaka, yeah, Barabaka.
So Barabaka. What does Barabaka mean?
Yeah, Barabaka, it's how they name me sometimes. I told you, it's unexplainable expression. It was from the picture from internet, Barabaka. It was like Sabaka Barabaka, the dog Barabaka. It's like, I can't explain it. It's like, sometimes you say Barabaka, what you doing Barabaka, how you doing something. Yeah, it's unexplainable expression.
How many other languages do you know besides English and Russian?
The only one. I know only Russian language.
That's it.
And speak little English.
I think your English is very, 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 very good for.
It's not very good. It's better than other Russians speak.
Yeah, it's definitely
because
better.
Most of Russians, they don't understand English at all. Like, yeah. So welcome to Sochi, guys.
Yeah, I think you mentioned that, is that a lot of Russians don't like speaking English, so that's why they're not more, I guess, present in the poker world or more out there in the poker world, just because they don't talk English, so therefore English speakers don't know who they are.
Yeah, actually, like if you don't win every tournament, like Fedor, we don't like make a lot of interviews because the English is bad, and like Russians are lazy in these things, like to learning something. If you can not do something, Russians will not do that. If you don't need it, that much. If you're motivated, like if you move to other country, they will do whatever they need, like to achieve their goals. But if no one, this Russian mentality, not to do things that you can, do later or something like that.
Bart Vandenberg says, Puppy just tuned in. Nice to see a Russian guy in the pod. Can you ask him what he thinks about True Teller?
True Teller? What do you mean? He won a lot of money. He felt great. He played high stakes. I saw him in Las Vegas. He's like 23 or something, 24 years old guy who graduated from Moscow State University, actually, that I graduated to, and he looks shy. I asked him for an interview with me, but he denied it. He said, "Fuck off, man." Whatever. No, he didn't do like that. He said, "No, no interviews. I don't do that."
Yeah, I remember I met him. It's okay. So it was in Ivy's room at the Aria. They're playing high stakes. A couple of my other friends were in there. I think maybe Dan Smith and a couple of our guys. I was chatting with them, and True Teller, he was playing too. So he walked in, and I was like, I never know if he knows me, doesn't know me, or whatever. So I'm like, yo, what's up, True Teller? Nice to meet you. And he was like, hello, nice to meet you. Like very quiet, very like that.
Yeah.
I was like, okay. And then like we said a couple of things. That's it. I was like, it's a little. I don't know. I expected, because normally when I meet other high stakes guys, like we always chat for a little while or something like that, or just sort of something like that. It's pretty much every time I meet somebody, it's normally we talk about like 5-10 minutes just about different things, and kind of just because I never get to see people in person. I just know them from online or from the forums and stuff like that. And then it was just such an unusual interaction. Shout out to Timofey, by the way. It's such an unusual interaction we had, and he was like I said, very quiet, very sort of like reserved, and I was like, man, this guy's just such a fucking killer at poker. He's just such a quiet, just little, nice reserved guy, but such a fucking beast when it comes to everything, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, like when you see the guy who's playing high stakes, who's crushing, and you don't realize that in real life he looks different. He's not like this guy. This is one picture. The guy who's crushing everyone, who's posting something on chat, even bad things or whatever, and then the real life, the shy guy, the young shy guy who's like, you don't even like understand that he's True Teller, because you don't expect True Teller to be like that. You think like this is a muscled guy from the cage who's killing people, but it's not.
Yeah, shout out to True Teller, man. The guy's been doing it. You say, is he 20? It seems like he's been playing high stakes for 15 years, and he's 23. He probably started when he was like 7-8 years old or something like that.
Yeah, I think like he's playing like 4 or 5 years. I'm not sure actually. He just appears, start winning lots of money. He felt great. I heard he's winning in Macau cash games. Actually, he did one interview to the Paul Fu site or something like that, because he's playing in Macau. So yeah, that thing that he could do.
Listen,
some people don't like this.
Right, Paul Fu gets everybody. Paul Fu is like, listen, I bring you in games where people are losing billions of dollars. Sit fucking down with me, and they're like, okay, that's it. I mean, I think if you're a billionaire and people are going to talk to you, I think.
Hey, Paul, please take me to this game. Take me, take Joey. We share. We make a lot of podcasts with everyone you want. Like anyone, this guy, other guy, just take us to this game one time.
I don't know. Durr went to these games and we ain't seen him since. So I'm not sure I want to go to these. I don't know. We might end up locked in a Macau basement there, Anatoly. They're going to chain us up to the fucking back room. You guys are doing. We bring someone in, you talk to them, and I don't know, man. That's
Okay, guys, if you want, I will stay quiet the whole game. No word. I will be like True Teller, just shut up my mouth, and play 2 cards. Just bring me there.
Well, yeah. If you're listening, Paul, shout out to you, and let Anatoly know, man. He's definitely ready. What a recreational player says, Joey, can you ask NL Profit what happened to For Haley? Yeah, what did happen to For Haley? Where did he go?
It's For Haley. The personality of him is impressive. He was one of the biggest. He had the huge blog on Gypsy Team on the Russian side, a lot of views, a lot of conversations. Then he said like, I'm closing it. He closed it and he reopened it with a huge hype. And then he said, I'm done with poker. And I heard that he moved to States and like to the Silicon, how to say it in English?
Silicon Valley.
Yeah, to Silicon Valley and making some startups there. So I'm not sure it's true.
What? For Haley move to Silicon Valley to work in startups, just quit poker completely after he was like.
I heard that. I'm not sure
allegedly.
is it true or not, but I heard that. That could be true. Actually, I had the other friend, the Ivan. He had the best. Maybe you know them. His nickname on Stars was Furunduk, Furunduk or something. He played Omaha,
How do you spell it?
and he Furunduk. Do you know this guy?
Someone in the chat will spell it for me. If I see the name spelled, I probably should know who it is.
I write it on YouTube.
Okay.
Furunduk or something like that. And he played Omaha, and he had his best year, and then he quit the poker. He won over $1 million or something this year, and he quit the poker, started to live normal life. He made the Dodo Pizza in Moscow. He opened the Dodo Pizza, so some startups. I don't know what he's doing now, but yeah, some people they can quit this game because I know a lot of guys who are playing for 9 years. They hate the game. They hate the process. They just need money. They don't know what to do. They don't have enough like options, and you have a habit that you earn like some amount of money then you can spend. But if you go to if you trying to find some job, they will not pay you this amount of money because like you can't bring this profit for them. So it's kind of tricky game. You have to think about your future because like sometimes fields are like maybe you have to move to live games or like finish with online. It's tough.
Yeah, I think that's a good point. Is that especially when you start making a lot of money in poker, you get used to it. Even if you're not spending a lot of money, you still get used to making a lot of money, and you think that this is what I should make all the time. And then the idea of going to a new job or making less money but working more hours, right? And I guess that is a good point why people still play poker when they hate it or they dislike it. And I used to know, I don't know as many people doing that still now. Maybe I don't conversate with those guys often because so that way I don't know. But I know a lot of tournament guys, they play and they're in makeup, they're markup, whatever, and they're sort of not enjoying poker at all. They're sort of miserable with their existence.
Yeah,
and I never really felt that. I never felt like that. When I still love playing. I still love the game. I love the great game of Potluck Omaha. And maybe that's because I guess I'm winning. Shout out to me. But if I was losing, maybe I wouldn't like it as much. I don't know. But I don't know. For me, I've just always loved playing, man. I love the game. I love grinding. I love just competing. I love figuring things out. I love working on my strategy and thinking about it. So yeah, I guess I don't know. I think you kind of have to do that if you want
That's
to.
because you like winning. Most of the gamblers they don't care about the money that much. They just like winning. That's the point. When you win, you feel these hormones go to your brain, like you feel that you're alive, you're living or something like that. So that's why we're doing all the things like gambling, playing soccer, compete with other people in other areas of life because you like to win.
Yeah, I definitely poker with me. Like the win. I like the challenge. I like the aspect of the game. The game of it as itself is just like I feel like poker in a lot of ways is a game against yourself. You're competing against your emotions. You're competing against your ability to focus, to be disciplined, to master your tilt. So it's just I need some water. I don't know why my voice is going away, kid. I've been yelling or something like that. Losing my damn voice over here. But yeah, just as poker is you're competing with other people, I feel like it is a very big competition against yourself. And I don't know if people always look at it that way. I think they think it's that I'm competing against other people. This is what it is. But I don't know. I think it's a solo challenge too.
It's because you play online. Because like if you play live games, you just can find the great game with the one huge VIP player or something, and he will lose a lot of money. You don't even need to work on your game. But like to be professional, what is that like? To find the right game and win a lot of money, like Dan Bilzerian do. Like if the truth like that he's winning player, we don't know. But like or otherwise, you can compete online with the best guys, but winning less. So what is the point? Like, what is better way? Who knows? I don't know actually. I prefer to make media things right now and to earn my money from that. But I still love to win. So every time I play the tournament, I hope to win this million to win some trophy or something like that. I have just a couple of them actually. I have this is like the high roller on the North Cyprus 10K high roller.
Nice. I like that.
I like this one. I don't have any more. I won one tournament on like Last year, I won one tournament on Altai, the Russian competition. Like this one.
Dude, I want
EIPT, Eurasian Poker Tour. Actually, this is a Russian company that are tour poker club management, and right now, Party Poker had like 5 years agreement with them to make tournaments like in Eurasian region, like in Montenegro and Bulgaria. Do you know these countries actually?
I know of these countries. Yeah, if you said point them on a map, I'd have absolutely no idea where they're at. But I know of the countries.
It's Europe, so welcome. A lot of huge guarantees. That'll be huge guarantees. And of course, I have this GPI thing, like the best Russian player 2014. I like
Very
this one.
nice.
You have this one too. I saw your picture on your.
Yeah, I have it in the
avatar.
background here. Shout out to me. I do have one of these. I do have one of
That's
these
cool
things. Right here.
things. But I don't have enough. Actually, I finished 3 times or 4 times. I finished second. Yeah, like 3 or 4 times on what there was like EPC Hurler 2014. I played a heads up with Fabrice Soulier, and like we had the same stakes. I felt like I have an edge on him, but then he bust me. I was so upset. I lost the money, the huge fucking trophy. Next day I was happy with the result, but yeah, the first expression was like, oh, whatever.
You sure you don't? You'd love Potlam in Omaha. I can just tell from your demeanor, from how you talk. You would really, really love Potlam in Omaha. I mean, yeah, it's such a you really would.
So, what is the point? Like, you're just give me a challenge or something?
It's just such a fun game. It's so much fun to play. It's so much. I mean, you don't got to fold You don't got to fold pre-flop. Basically, you get 3-bet. You don't fold.
I don't fold in no limit hold'em too. Who cares about folding? Actually, yeah, you have to fold a lot. Do you know the Omaha with 2 flops?
I've heard of this game before. There's 2-flop Omaha. I've heard about this before.
Yeah, they play in Russia. 5-card Omaha with 2 flops, or something like that. That's the game that I would like. You have 5 cards in Omaha. You have 2 flops. You play on both flops.
That's a different game. 5-card.
Absolutely.
It's called 5-card. Listen, I'm not going to disrespect the great game of Potlam Omaha. Potlam Omaha is a 4-card game. When you add in an extra card, it's not 5-card PLO. It's not 4-card Hold'em. It's a different game. So these games need to get their own fucking names and stop disrespecting the great game of Potlam Omaha, which is a 4-card game. 5-card, whatever you're called, and 6-card, whatever you're called, get a new name. You're not Potlam Omaha. You're not the great game. You're disrespecting the great game by taking our fucking name, okay? It's 5-card something, man. Listen, man, I don't know. It's just not. It's not what it can be called. It's got to be called something else. They're taking the name of the great game.
No limit hold'em. Everyone knows no limit hold'em.
Right? You don't call.
Who cares about 4 cards Omaha? You know, I met the guy.
Whoa! What are you saying this for?
You see, like
you've never even played it. How could you? How can you say
I played several times. I played even high-low. I played 5-card high-low game.
You're a different game. You're not playing. No, that's a different game. 5 cards is a different game.
You have ace deuce. Okay, I don't care. I can split. I play. I want to play more hands. I don't want to like. What? I have to wait the like 7, 8 suited, 9, 10 suited, whatever. Ace. I don't want to wait. I want to play. Or like chop or win the whole pot. That's great too. Actually, no one knows Omaha in Russia. If you ask the random people outside, like I was outside and I saw the guy. I made a video blog. I asked, "Do you play cards?" He said, oh, "Yeah, I play poker with my friends." What are you doing? I'm a dentist, so they are playing poker like 1 time per week, and they are playing what? No limit hold'em. They know only the flop, the 2 cards. Turn the river. That's it.
Listen, Anatoly. My goal, my mission in my life, and I'm now been joined by my Swiss brother in arms. I don't even actually Swiss, but my Swiss brother in arms, Jay Nandez. Our goal in the entire is to get Potlam in Omaha spread so that dentist plays the great game. Our goal is to take PLO and get as many people playing it around the world as we possibly can, and we're gonna do it.
How?
we got a plan. Listen, I don't know. Fernando's got his own fucking crazy plan over there. He's like, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. He's got his own plan. He's like wearing masks and shit like that in the videos now. He's talking about, I don't know what he's doing exactly, but yeah, we're turning PLO. We're turning it mainstream, man. That's what we're doing.
Okay, maybe I'll start. Actually, I think every year that I have to start to learn like mixed games and Omaha too. But I learned for the series. Sometimes I play even RAS events. I hired a coach for a while. I understand the rules, but I don't know how to play these games. Actually, too many games. What the fuck? They're playing 30 games. How can you play 30 games? Like how dealers should work? Like what we're playing? Game number 1. Boom, 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 boom. 5 cards. 10 cards. 7 cards open. 5 cards closed. That's insane.
Yeah, just, are you going to the series this year? Are you going to be out there?
Yeah, I'm going to the World Series. I need this fucking bracelet on my chest because like I lost too much money. I invest too much money. Now I want to take my money back and take the thing that I have to take.
So what's the I love the way
what's the point? Like I want to win the money.
I love the way you put that. I need
the
to go
bracelet.
earn what's mine.
You know, like sometimes you just need to invest some money to keep them in states. Then you came one more time. They think like you will lose again, but no, you will take all the money that you invest back and bring more money to Russia, spend in Sochi.
I am completely in. This guy is made for PLO. Jane Hannes, I'm serious. You are literally made for Potland Omaha. Like I think you've been playing the wrong game. I'm like, no joke. I'm serious. You've been playing the wrong game. I'm telling you.
Actually, I play Pineapple. Do you play Pineapple? I played a lot Pineapple. I lost some money in Pineapple. Yeah,
you know what I played honestly in the past 5-6 years since 2000 and end of 2011. I played very minimal Hold'em, and I've only played Parliament Omaha. I don't fuck around with any other game. Maybe some checkers. Of course, I like to play chess, and maybe some Connect 4 and some Stratego and some Settlers of Catan. But in terms of poker games, it's just Potland Omaha. That's it. No other games. I don't try them. I don't do them. Nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing.
No spin and goes, no like spin it ups, no lotteries. What about blackjack? Do you gamble in casino?
I do not.
Do gamble.
I have not played table games in 4 or 5 years.
We have to start in Vegas this summer. For sure, the blackjack table, easy game. Like you losing money in the tournament, you don't care. Just came to blackjack. You can win. You can lose too, but who cares about that? You just forget it. No one will know that. You will lose. If we win, we'll tell everyone. Come on, guys, we're winning players. Blackjack.
Blackjack.
Amazing. Easy game. Split, double, bingo. You win. Good shoe, you win a lot of money. Bad shoe.
But how much did you lose though? But how much do you lose playing blackjack?
I'm up. I'm like I won in scissors like 60 or 70K in blackjack.
You got a receipt?
That's why I feel so good. What? Yeah.
I just won this right now today?
Not what? Not yeah. Right now, like my balance on scissors like plus 60 or 70K in blackjack. I ran so good actually. Yeah, it was an amazing run. Like the good shoe every time. So that's
what you like to win. Are you one of those guys on Twitch that's streaming the blackjack and slots and stuff like that?
Oh yeah, I made some streams with slots actually. Actually, I don't like to play slots live. I mean, like you came to the casino, put this. I don't enjoy it because because I usually lose. But like online, it's more interesting. It's just for fun. Actually, I didn't realize that there is a lot of players who don't care about how to lose money because when they sit at poker table, they know that they're gonna lose money to you, and when they sit to the casino games like to slots or something, they can even win because the probability of winning is okay. It's like minus 3% or something. So they could win the huge money, but when they sit to the poker table, they usually lose. They don't want to be like when they came to the ocean, the sharks, they just grab them. That's it. Some of them, they just don't care. They want to play casinos. Yeah, I didn't realize that. So right now, I'm okay with that.
That's a very great point.
Yeah, it's difficult to stop. If you know when to stop, it's okay to play like online casinos. It's the same. The betting is the same. People could win on betting or like could lose if they follow the bankroll management, but then they start to bet more and more if they lose, and boom, bingo. you have no bankroll.
Bingo, you're busto.
Yeah, or bingo, you have a lot of money. You know, Brin Kenny. I like this guy actually. The Brin is one of my favorite. You have to invite Brin Kenny because he's a nice guy, and he's telling me I bet 100K on this game. I was like, oh, 100K, whatever. I never do things like that. Maybe I should start. But I like Brin Kenny. He was up and down like many times, but this is a lifestyle.
Mm-hmm. That's how poker is for a lot of people. It's up and down. It's around and round. You're winning, you're losing. It's not everybody's like that, and it's you can go busto with that sort of approach to poker. But
it's cool. Like if you're 20, 22 years old, like you don't need to care about the thing that will go like in several years after. Like it's okay. But if you're older, like me, 28, or like you, whatever, you have a family, so you have to think about things. But like for the young guys who don't care about the money, it's okay to be up and down. Some people they live the whole life like that, but yeah.
Is that how you live your life right now, up and down?
No, I don't think so. Maybe not like that. I gambled more when I was younger. Yeah, I could lose my bankroll. I did it like a couple of times. I lost not the whole bankroll. I never lost the whole of my bank. I just lost like 60% of my bankroll. I was like, oh my god, why did I do that? I feel so bad. But this is a great spot to motivate yourself to do something. When I lost in casino, like in online casino or something, uh, it was the huge motivation for me to work, because like some people they need the motivation, and like when you do that you just get motivated to make things. Sometimes it works like that. And emotions.
Just 60% of your bankroll. I like it.
Just 60%.
I like it a lot. Now I see why you want to be doing these other revenue streams, because you want more money to go gamble with.
No, I don't gamble that much right now, but you're right. Yeah, I could do that. You have to monetize yourself. Before that, like, it was opinion that casino are bad. I was the same opinion, but the casinos are. But then I understand that, like, for some people, it's just the service. They provide the service to gamble, and you need to. Actually, I gamble the whole my career. I gambled the blackjack, the roulette. Sometimes not that huge, but blackjack sometimes was huge. But I gamble, so I understand how it's work out. Like what is gambling is, because you like the easy money. You just love it. Everyone loves easy money. You came to the table, 2 hours, you can win a huge amount of money, and like do nothing for that. That's an idea, but we all understand that in the life it doesn't work like that most of the time.
Mm-hmm. That's a very dangerous mindset to have, is that it's easy money. You don't work for it, because easy come and then easy go. A lot of times when you feel like you make it easy.
If you win it easily, you have to lose it easily too. But usually it's not like that. You win it easily, you lose it like, oh, fuck my life or something like that. But
yeah, I think that's the big thing about high stakes poker, is that, once you grind up so hard, you worked hard to get there. It's like 10, 20, and then you win $10,000 in a session. You play for an hour and a half, you win 10K, and you're like, man, that was kind of easy. But at the same time, it wasn't that easy, because you put in so much work to get there. And then when you win it, and then when you lose it, it's like, well, that was pretty easy to lose that too. And you sort of fall into this trap where money's this easy object to attain, and then when you can't win anymore, it's hard to sometimes.
That's a huge problem for players who play high stakes. Then they don't beat the field rate, and they need to work more to win less money, and they're not motivated. I have one friend of mine who had the huge bankroll, then he lost everything, and he can't like winning like 3 or 4K per month and working hard for that, because it's tough. It's a psychology, but life is life.
Life is life, puppy. Life is life. I forgot to put this on Instagram. You're on Instagram, right? You do Instagram?
Yes, I do. Not a lot.
Is it only in Russian?
NL Profit. I subscribe on you, man.
I'm just new. I'm trying not to follow too many people on there. Instagram, we're podcasting right now with Anatoly Filatov, one of the greatest Russians of all time in the world. It's just a Russian person. Check him out on his Instagram. I'll tag it in here right now.
Oh, thank you. I have the YouTube channel, guys. Actually,
it's in Russian. Dude, your YouTube channel's in Russian. I know I can't understand.
It's in Russian. It's in Russian, but I will make the subtitles in English for my next videos. So I think that I'm not sure. Like, are people interested to watch the Russian vlogs? But maybe, who knows? So I will do it. We'll do the English subs. Maybe I'll have some more subscribers.
Yeah,
Because
you,
like Doug,
so
he has like 55K or something, but he's great. The Doug, he's a machine to produce the content. He's great. I like his style because it seems to me like he's sitting on the computer working the whole fucking day, every day, because he's making lots of content and his
mhm.
content is great. So guys, yeah, I just respect this attitude.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely a machine, and I think having it in Megacell said, I'm trying to learn Russian, so with English subs would help a lot, and poker content makes it fun. Yeah, I agree. I think if I understood what was going on, I would definitely watch it. I don't understand the language, so it's kind of like, I think that turns off a lot of people out there when they see it and it's not in their language. They're probably not going to watch it.
Of course, I will not. I don't watch like Chinese video vlogs. I watch like some of Americans guys, the Casey. I watch Casey on YouTube and some Russian vlogs. So
I've noticed. So I said I'm new to Instagram. I've noticed on Instagram there's this very like unique culture on Instagram where there's a lot of these women who are very popular on Instagram who say they're poker players or they are poker players or they have a bunch of photos, but they have all these followers, and I've never heard of any of these women in my life. And a lot of stuff, some of them I think are Russian, a lot of them are mostly European. There's some Brazilians and stuff like that. I just find the whole entire Instagram poker culture very strange. And I don't know of most of these people who are popular on Instagram. And I don't know. It's a weird place. There's a lot of women on Instagram poker, guys. You got to get out there. You're going to find so many women that are just ridiculously attractive. And you're going to be like,
so that's why you create your Instagram account.
well,
to find the
no, that's
women who
not
are
true.
attractive,
No,
to
that's not
poker
true.
hashtag, then to invite them to your podcast or like to your home or whatever. What is the plan?
Well, I can't say that part's not true because we're gonna definitely get some on the podcast. I want to know more about them, man. I don't know. Like I'm curious, right? I'm just curious. I want to know more about them. Yeah. Perfect. Yeah, exactly. Is there any Russian people out there who are very popular in Russia, but they aren't? No one else really knows them in poker.
You mean poker players?
Yeah, poker players, poker men, women, whatever.
Oh, we have Leah Novikova. She was PS Pro. Do you know Leah?
I know Mr.'s why.
Mr.'s White, the Tatiana, she played pretty well on like NL5, even in L5K, like several years ago. But like this media things, she told that she doesn't like it, all this media things. But yeah, she's to be like she's not a player. She's actually a good player. Yeah, she's not doing a lot of things right now. I don't know, like no social networks, nothing like that. We have Daria Fishenka. She has a nice Instagram. You should check out her Instagram. She has a lot of pictures in the bikini and other things. So yeah, she was in model. She was in model business. Daria is a nice.
Why don't you throw that link in the YouTube description or the YouTube chat right now for the guys, for the fans out there? Let them check this out. I know they're very curious. They'd like to see. Me personally, I got no interest in things like that, obviously. But
you could invite her one time because like Daria is nice. Yeah.
Red light VIP club on YouTube. That's a fucking weird name. Hey, Mr. Joe. He said hot girlfriend around. Showtime? Yeah, please.
What?
He wants to see the hot girlfriend you alleged earlier. He didn't. He wants to see her.
She's sleeping now, I guess. I should ask. One moment. Hello. There is no response.
No response. Okay. So I'm sorry, guys. I apologize. You can go on. You can go on.
You can check out my video blogs.
Video blogs, Instagram page. It's definitely all up there. You can check it out.
I can send the links into the chat. So I can't send the link. I can send it on Facebook to you.
Yeah, you can send it me on Facebook later. Send it me somewhere else later.
Yeah, so. Sure.
Definitely, man. Shout out to everybody that's in the chat right now. We got a lot of guys out here. Let me give a couple of shout outs, man. CM, what's up, CM? Putting in Russian JB. Saw my buddy Cam in the chat. What's up, Cam? Jonah, of course, my wizard assistants out here. Always going strong, working hard. Smoke on it. London knows. Up the arse. No homes or Rome. No limit NJ. Who else we got? Klein. Princess Peanut Butter, fucking weird name. Chad Anazolone, Yayo 1337 Megacilus. Who else we got? 55 Bingo, James Sir.
Is it on Twitch? I don't see it on YouTube.
It's on Twitch and YouTube, Poppy.
Oh, you're fast.
We're a dual streamers over here, kid. We're on both. We gotta bring a little Twitch to the people sometimes too. Cesar Contreras, hola caramosa, caramosita, papi, obrigado, linda, caramosa, mosa. Yeah. Yeah, you wanna give me
Sí, señorita, come on.
Yeah. Go ahead. What was that? Go ahead. One more time.
Давай, присоединяйся все сюда. Papi у нас в студии.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Teach me some Russian, man. Give me a couple Russian words.
What do you want to know?
I don't know. Just tell me some words. It doesn't matter what they mean. Not like anything inappropriate where I'm gonna get the feminists mad at me or anything like that.
У тебя красивые глаза. У тебя красивые глаза. У тебя красивые глаза. Not глаза. Глаза. Yeah, you're good. You have the beautiful eyes. Your eyes are beautiful. That's what you have to say to the lady when you came to Sochi on September to Party Poker Millions.
Okay.
У тебя красивые глаза. You say it to dealer. She deals your ace king suited and like
Ace
King deuce or whatever.
Yeah. Ace King 10 7 double suited. I agree. Correct.
I forget that you don't play the most popular game, the most popular tournament game. All the trophies, the biggest trophies are in No Limit Hold'em, no Omaha.
What game? The most popular? What's the game called? I never heard of this popular game.
The most popular tournament poker game, No Limit Hold'em.
I don't know. Never played one of those. I don't know.
I'll tell you later.
Yeah, tell me about it later. Just break the game down for me and stuff like that. I'd be really appreciative.
No worries. Sure. Doug will tell you too.
Oh my God, Doug will tell me. I'm gonna have Doug on the podcast again Friday, guys. You guys know me and Doug. We do a monthly podcast, and we're gonna be back on Friday to talk about all sorts of fun things. Cesar Contreras, ask him what the best places to visit in Russia are. Obviously, Sochi, Macau, Siberia. I'm sure Siberia, that's a real
the
place.
Russian Macau, yeah. Siberia, usually people go to Moscow, St. Petersburg first. If they go deeper to Russia, they could go to Baikal Lake or to Altai, but it's like nature places. But if the first time, you should go to Moscow, to St. Petersburg and Sochi. We have Formula 1 in Sochi too. It was 3 or 4 days ago there.
All right, so September is Sochi, correct?
September 1st till 10th, satellites on Party Poker, but you have to make your visa, guys.
Maybe I can talk to Party Poker and see if we can work something out together, and I can get myself out to Sochi, because that sounds like a fun time.
Yeah, that's a great time to visit Russia. There is no snow there, no snow. The sun is shining. You can swim in the sea if you go to the city, because the casino is on the mountains way. Great time. The best time to visit Russia. Come on, guys. There is no Cold War anymore. No Cold War. You have to buy your ticket, book your ticket, straight flight from New York to Moscow, straight flight from LA to Moscow, and Toronto, Moscow, then to Sochi. Then just a couple of hours with a taxi to the casino. No, I'm kidding. Just 1 hour.
What?
And that's it.
You can't just fly into the casino. You can't just go to Sochi. You got to fly to Moscow and then take a train and take a bus and then take a taxi.
I think so. Actually, I'm not sure. You have to. Maybe we have a straight flight to some cities. But actually, the first time I went to Las Vegas, it was like 2 stops. It was 23 hours flight with 2 stops. It was awful. Yeah, that's how Russians live. Come on, you don't even understand what do we need to do to go abroad. Like visa all the time, visa. A lot of documents, the tickets, a lot of no straight flights. I went to Dublin 6 times, no straight flights. London, Dublin, something like that. But yeah. I don't complain, actually. I don't complain. I like my country. I'm in love with my city. I usually sit at home and play poker or do some stuff, but I love the Moscow city. I don't like the traffic. It sucks, but the city is beautiful. A lot of places to visit. Everyone who goes there, just text me on Facebook. I'll show you like things around.
Anthony in the chat says, he says, Joe, stop doing coke. Your nose is getting fucked up. Listen, guys, if I'm going to be accused of doing cocaine, I want to fucking at least do the cocaine. Okay. That's what I don't want to be. I don't want to be like, oh, I can't. If someone's going to say I'm getting fucked up from coke, I want to at least do the coke to get fucked up from the coke. If I'm going to be said I'm going to do coke, come on, man. I've tried that once or twice in my life. That's not the kind of drug for me. I prefer other sorts of performance enhancing substance.
I never get drunk in my life. So I don't drink alcohol.
Whoa.
I don't drink.
Whoa.
There was GPI American Poker one. I didn't drink.
You don't drink alcohol? What?
No, I don't drink. I don't like it.
You don't drink alcohol?
No. I'm a bad company.
What
to
the
go
fuck?
out with. But I'm good. Like, I can take care of the people who are drunk, like to bring them home or whatever. Drive the car.
What?
I mean, like, I know the taste. Sometimes I try, like to understand what is the taste, but I don't like it.
What? Do you?
Yeah, I'm not vegetarian. But I don't drink alcohol. Yeah.
What the fuck? Wait, what? What? Listen, if I would have bet, I would have put up everything I've ever owned in my entire life. If the bet was you've drank before, you haven't drank, you drink alcohol, you don't drink alcohol. There's no chance I would have ever said you don't drink alcohol.
Everyone told me like that. Well, I don't believe you. I don't believe you. People usually say, I don't believe that. You can be funny without that. You can be funny with no smoking, with no drugs, with no weed, with no alcohol. It's okay, come on. But some people, they need to relax. Like, it's good too. The sport, the alcohol. But if you drink, that's why I say to people, like, if you drink alcohol, you have to drink the good alcohol, not cheap one that could be. I don't know how it works in States, because in Russia we have a lot of like bad alcohol. They just sell some shit to you and people drink it, then they died or something. But yeah.
So no drugs and drinking, just naturally high on life?
Yeah, I don't like it. I never tried to smoke weed. Maybe I will like it. Who knows? I just don't know. What is the feeling when you smoke it? Actually, I usually have the headache.
I've only done that once or twice. Not the GTO jug for myself. It's made me feel very different person. But I know a ton of people love that. They love to smoke weed. Everyone in the USA loves to smoke weed. I don't know, man. Everyone's always into weed.
I have a headache. If someone smoke and he plays like, and he breathes on me like with that, I have a headache. I was like, oh, please break my table. I want to go to other table and play normal. But yeah, in States, I know a lot of poker players, they use something. Yeah, everyone knows that. But I think you could stay healthy, don't use it, like, because actually I saw the podcast with the rapper yesterday, and he said, like, for some people, the weed is the way to the other drugs, but like,
yeah,
it should be legalized maybe, because some people, they just need weed. They don't take, like, they don't do anything bad like when they do that. But that's a huge discussion actually, but it's not for me for sure, because I don't care.
Guys, we are live on YouTube. We're live on Twitch. Shout out to my buddy Tonka Parker out there. Just gave us a little host on Twitch for a very large number of people, because people love Tonka, and I certainly love Tonka too. Shout out to Tonka, man. We just had him on the podcast about a month ago. We're currently joined by another Twitch streamer, but he usually streams, I think he speaks Russian when he does it, NL Profit, aka...
I will have 3 English streams.
You what?
During the Power Fest series and Party Poker, I will stream in English 3 times.
So you guys don't know, if you guys are tuning in, you don't know much about me. I do the Poker Live podcast here. It's always on YouTube and sometimes on Twitch. Play the great game of Pot Live in Omaha, and Anatoly as a tournament player from Russia. ambassador for Party Poker Live, and does a lot of video blogs that are on YouTube, but they're in Russian. And he also does his streams on Twitch. And big shout out to Tonka as well, of course, because Tonka is Tonka. You know, Tonka, you ever watch any Tonka streams?
Yeah, I saw him. Actually, I played with him on one of EPTs. I was like, who is this guy? I saw his face. Oh, it's Tonka! He raised like 9-10 off on the second position. I was, oh my god, he's crazy. He doesn't play like that online. So what's going on? The game is different.
I got to tell you what, Tonka does not look like the kind of guy that goes to the casino to fold hands. There's some people that go to the casino to fold. Tonka, it does not look like the kind of guy who's going to go to the casino to fold a 9-10 offsuit. That's for sure. He's just not.
You have to fold 9-10 offsuit. You can't play it from early position on the full table. You just can't play it. Like, it doesn't matter who are your opponents. Maybe I'm not right, but it seems to me that I'm right.
You think so?
But who cares? We're just here to bluff and to have fun on the poker tables. We're not professional.
Are you gonna be streaming any Scoop on Twitch? I think Scoop's starting now.
No,
it goes to a 30th.
I stream the Power Fest series with 20 million guarantee. Come on, guys, we have the huge series. The Party Poker has a huge series online during the Scoops. We have the Power Fest series. It will be like 5 tournaments with 1 million guarantee. The buy-ins are 215 and like 25k, and then like 215. Great, actually, 20 million guarantee. It's bigger than XXL series, which has like 5 million guarantees. So that's the second biggest series online right now. You have to join Party Poker now. Come on, Joe. You have to play on Party Poker too.
Can I play from the United States? Do they let you do that?
No.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I gotta load up.
You can move to Moscow. I will rent you the flat. We'll have like fun. Go outside. I'll show you the city.
We'll
learn Russian.
Right. We'll go out and you won't drink.
Maybe like you have to bet. I have to bet something. Like, actually, if someone pays me like 50k, I will drink for sure. Like, who cares about like. But no one proposed me the deal like that, so I still don't
watch any other. Do you watch any other Twitch streamers when you're on? Because you're on Twitch. Do you like any other streamers that are on Twitch right now?
I don't usually watch a lot of streams. Sometimes I watch Doc's streams. I especially like when he streamed the tournaments, like, because I don't like the NL50 cash game, his marathon. That's not for me. I watched some of his videos on YouTube. I follow Tonka. I follow Inner Psycho. I follow some other guys some time to time, just like, but I don't have a lot of time to do that because I usually took my camera and make the video blogs, blah blah blah. Hello everyone, whatever.
I got to give a shout out to 888 Poker, by the way, because of course, you know, Tonka does work with 888 Poker too, so we got to show them some love. I mean, I feel like the other sites out there are definitely doing some more things. Obviously, Party Poker's doing a lot. I think 888's doing more too. From talking with some of the other sites, the Unibet sites and the microgaming sites, I feel like those sites are also doing stuff. So it's kind of refreshing to see, because I feel like a lot of poker players are getting fucked so hard now by all these different changes on PokerStars, with the structures, with the rake, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So I like it that these sites are at least trying some new things, reaching out to people that are streaming on Twitch to say, hey, let's work together. Let's get this going. So I really like that a lot, man. I'm excited to see exactly what comes from this and what happens with these other sites and how the live events sort of work. And it's about time that some of these sites really stepped up and said, hey, let's go after this. Let's try to make something happen with these live events. Let's try to capture those players that are a little bit turned off from how PokerStars has been going. Let's do that. Yeah,
that's the point. And actually, I stream because I like it. I don't care about all the things, the media, but then you have to think that you could monetize it. And that right now, the Party Poker comes with the live series. The John Duty, the former EPT tournament director, they decided to create the new tournament, Millions, when like you have 1 million for the first place. And it's good for poker in general, because it was only the big events from PokerStars, then they fucked up with EPT, and right now their series not that good. Like, and we have a good time, we have a good opportunity to create something new and to build a new. And for players, it's usually good for industry and for players. That's the point. And Party Poker do a lot of things for players right now. Like, I like it. Actually, like before I became an ambassador, I didn't realize.
I gotta pay you to sell something for me, man. You're good at this stuff, man. You're like a young. You've been watching Danny Negreanu tapes. You've been studying how Negreanu does it, man. That guy can sell anything. He's like, well, the spin and goes are okay, man. They're fine. You get to play. People want to come to play. They want to come to spin the wheel, and they want to have a good time, man. I think it's a good game. I like the direction PokerStars going with that.
I like Daniel, but like the Doc has the great video like about the ranking crazy that is great for players. Actually, I don't know. It's great for players if you bring the more VIP players, but how can just the random guy calculate it? Who cares? I know that the Amaya just bought the PokerStars. They need to show the numbers to sell the company, or like to put it on the stock market to have the higher price, whatever. But I don't know, like it was a company for players. Everyone enjoyed it. The service was the best right now. But I mean, I'm okay with that. I think that like if you're a player, you don't like allowed to complain, because there is the service that the company provides to you. So you can use this service, or you can not use it. If you don't like the stars, come on, you can choose 888 poker, party poker, like other poker sites. So that is the point. Like the complaining is bad. I don't like it. People in Russia, they usually complain on the government and other things. That's the mentality, but it doesn't work like that. So they will lose their traffic. A lot of players will just join the party poker or other sites. We just need to work more to provide the better service. That's the point, because like the software is like on stars is the best right now. You can't like miss this point, but we can do a lot of other things like the live tournaments, like millions.
Yeah, we'll definitely see what happens here over time and see how things sort of develop. And I mean, I don't know. I'm very interested to kind of see how it goes. So let's get some questions out there from the chat, man. Let's take some questions if you guys have one for Anatoly or myself. Just a reminder, be a podcasting Friday with Doug Polk, and then we got a big month coming up here in May. We're doing a Super High Roller Bowl week up until the Super High Roller Bowl, which is one of the best events of all time to watch. Last year it was amazing to watch. 3 days live poker, best players in the world, shot clock, no big tanking, no anything like that. It was such a great event. So I'm going to be doing a Super High Roller Bowl week leading up to it. I'm going to have Maury Escondiani. I think that's how you say his last name. He is the guy who invented all the poker shows, high stakes poker. He's the one who's in charge of the Super High Roller Bowl.
It was a great show, the best show ever.
Yeah, he's the greatest of all time when it comes to creating these poker shows. One of the guys I've wanted to have on the podcast for the longest time. We're gonna be getting him on, and a couple other high roller players as well too. So I'm very excited for that to happen. Let's get a question here. Dynamic Virus says, has Anatoly noticed that poker has gotten way harder in the past 2 months? It seems like people have really tightened up.
Where do you find this question?
That's on Twitch.
That's on Twitch. So can you tell me what is the question about? When you speak that fast, like I'm Russian, I just miss it. Sure. I'm trying to guessing what's going on. What do I have to answer? Like,
I think I'm talking slow. That was a troll question. I'm sorry. Oh, I mean, I thought it was a real question. I don't know.
Troll is okay. Right, people like trolling.
Never mind. David McKinnon says, "Man, can you ask him to talk about his mental game a bit and how he keeps it sharp?"
The mental game. That's a good part actually, because like for years we don't pay attention to this. When you make mistake like in one decision, it could be not about the theory of poker. It could be about like your psychology, because sometimes you're calling and you understand that you have to fold, but you're still calling. The problem is like in your head. So in my opinion, like when I'm in good shape, I always tell myself before the game, like you have to choose the right like to right feelings inside yourself, like to think like I'm gonna win, I'm gonna make the right decision, I will fall like in the things that I need to fold and something like that. And if your mental game is strong, if you feel yourself good, like it's much better, like even like if you don't know the push fold perfectly in some spots, because you have to be confident. Like if you play with the confident players, you feel the edge on you. Sometimes it happens like that, because like if you see how concentrated are these guys, it's like it's extremely tough. Like if you watch on like chess players, They're really
Mhm.
concentrated. The poker players are the same, so you have to work on it. Like, it doesn't mean that you don't tilting. Of course, everyone tilts. That's the point. But then you have to realize if you lose a huge pot on bad beat, you don't need to go back to this hand. If you play right, you just need to realize I played right. I didn't make a mistake. I have to go on because like this is a tournament. That's thing that usually happens. Like you winning or you losing, or like the other point. Like some people they just usually think that I don't want to see a set, that's why I fold. They're scared to see the nuts. But sometimes it's poker. You see the nuts in your opponent's hand, but you have to play right just to make the right decisions. And when I was in bad shape, it seems like I made the not the right decisions most of the time. Sometimes you just fold more pre-flop. Sometimes you
Mhm.
scared to three bet this guy because you think he would four bet. Whatever. You need to be relaxed and don't care about who is that. Actually, when I was like several years ago, I don't even care about who are the guys uh, on my table. I don't like go to GPI or something to see how much prizes he won because like if you have some pressure that this guy has 5 million in prize money, he's experienced, you feel yourself uncomfortable. That doesn't work. You just have to look at him. He's playing lots of hands, like he's doing this and this, and then use the strategy. Otherwise, like if you don't know that this guy is good and you think he's bad, that's a bad thing too. So we have to be balanced in this case. But yeah, that's a huge work actually. I don't work that hard, but right now we understand that the mental game is important. And I try to stay positive. Even if you lose, you can like think that it's not the lose, it's just the experience
Mhm.
in your life.
Yayo133C7 says, any
Sorry, it
good.
was a long answer. Yeah.
No, that's a great answer. That was definitely a great answer. Very good answer there. I think a lot of people struggle with the mental game part of things. They struggle with not going on tilt when they lose a hand. They don't sort of realize that it happens. It's poker. When you get it all in as a favorite and you lose, like that's what the name
And
of the
you
game is.
start,
That's
some people they start blaming their opponent that they're bad players. That thing that I don't understand. Some people they, this guy is a bad player. He's so bad. Why he's playing poker? What the fuck, man? If he's bad,
right.
please
You
play
want
poker with me. That's the point.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's what a lot of bad players don't understand. A lot of weaker regulars who don't win consistently is that you want those bad players to be playing. You want these people to make that mistake. You don't want to tell them their play was terrible. You want them to keep putting it in with this strategy and making these negative big blind per 100 mistakes. And you don't want to educate them. You don't want to, even though, I mean, you could argue sometimes people are educating a lot on YouTube right now. Shout out to me. Shout out to Doug. Shout out to Jane Andes, more Jane Andes than me. I guess I balance my strategy quite well. But yeah, I agree with you. It's there's no easy answer. There's no easy trick to it too. It's just sort of you know theoretically that you're not supposed to tilt, that it doesn't matter, that in the long run you're going to win. But at the same time, it's just so hard in the moment when you see a guy and he
It's
makes a
hard.
terrible play. You're like, oh, this fucking idiot. What the fuck is he doing? 7-10 offsuit.
Emotions
Why is
are
he going
okay.
on
Come on.
pre-flop, right? Like, what's he doing? What's he thinking? This guy's terrible. He beat my ace king. And I mean, I don't know. That's what you want. That's what you hope for.
Bad beat stories. I mean, like guys, if you just hate someone for a while, it's okay. Come on, if you're busted, that's okay. Like he's a bad player, okay, but then you have to forget it and continue do what you do.
Normax says, "Could Joey beat NL50 Zoom if his life depended on it?" Listen, dude, I could if my life depended on it, I have the best work ethic in the entire fucking world. I would beat anything I needed to beat if my life depended on it. It would take me some period of time, but at 1,000%. Jesus fucking Christ, man, come on. That's just come on. When I said 50 Cent, come the fuck on, man. My God. All right, let's see here. What's up with GPL season 2, man? Where's GPL season 2? Where's this at?
I hope that will start after the World Series. We have to ask Alex Dreyfus because he negotiated with other. It's a hard work for him. We need some money, some to invest in the second season. We had a lot of mistakes in the first season. It was too long, so the people were bored. Uh, the playoff there was cool actually. I liked it. I liked the experience in the cube. It was like 3 days, but the season was too long. But I hope Alex will figure it out. I wish I will play the second season. I like it, and my team. I like my team actually. We have the great Russian team with Russian players, and people start recognize Russian players too. That's cool.
Yeah, I think Alex may be focusing on GPL China. I know he's sort of just doing that. So I don't know. I thought season 2 was coming back, but I don't know. I haven't heard any news about it. I haven't seen anything from it. All I've seen was stuff from China right now. I think
Yeah, I hope.
the Guangdong Dragons. I like their team. I like Guangdong Dragons. They got a really solid team. They're my pick to win GPL China right now. And second place will probably be Shubanashi. The Shubanashi. What are they? Shubanashi Dragon Tails or something like that. I'm not or Fire Warriors or the Shubanashi Fire Warriors. I think those are my guys.
I have no idea. Asia, it's a great region. They have the different fans. Like their fans are insane. They're crazy because like if they're fans, they follow you everywhere. Because like I'm a big fan of mixed martial arts and the Fedor Emelianenko. And when he was like in Pride in Japan, the fans there were just like absolutely different to fans in Europe or in Russia.
Yeah, I've never been to China, never experienced this fandom. I've heard they're crazy, they're insane. They want to take photos, they want to come up to you, they want to do all this sort of. It's a much different experience being in China or any sort of the Asian countries than it is being in someplace like America or in Europe.
Do you have fans in the States?
Do I have fans in the States?
Yeah, do they write you on Facebook, ask some tips for pillow or for whatever?
Yeah. I get it. Yeah, I have a large amount of messages everywhere. It's a little bit overwhelming for sure. It's definitely I don't know. That's the thing I don't quite understand how to handle right now, because I would spend most of my time throughout the day talking to people. It feels like if I just did that. So I don't know. What about you? You got a lot of people hitting you up, sending you messages and stuff like that?
Yeah, they usually ask how to upload the Putty Poker, or like how can I cash out some money on PokerStars. Come on guys, I'm Putty Poker ambassador, I'm streamer, but why do you ask me how to cash out money from PokerStars? Like on which card or something? Like it's tough. People in Russia, they don't think they should write to support or whatever. They could ask me like that how it works. Actually, when I go outside, sometimes people recognize me, but not that often. One time I was in the toilet and yeah, I was on the toilet making pee, and the guy said, "Oh, I know you. You're the poker player," or something like that. I was okay, man, but I'm in the restroom right now. What's going on?
Well, that's pretty strange.
Yeah, that's very strange. I agree.
ZZZ says, "What's the best advice you have to give someone who wants to follow a career as a professional poker player?"
As a professional poker player,
yes,
you have to realize what risk you have, like, and what you're gonna do if you don't have Plan B. You have to be patient with this game, otherwise it doesn't work nowadays because it's tough to win that amount of money, and you have to work hard.
I think that's the biggest thing. You got to work hard, man. You got to think about the person you know that's working the hardest and try to work harder than they are. So however many hours they're putting in or how much time they're putting in, you need to want to put in more time and more hours than they are at poker.
Or you have to play tournaments, get lucky, and win the huge field, like the World Series or like millions, win a lot of money.
That is the mindset why a lot of people at poker go broke. They don't make it. They never make it, is because they have this dream of, oh, I'm just going to win this big score. When in reality, you should have the thing where I'm going to grind it up. I'm going to work my way up there. Eventually, I'm going to get my skill level up to the point where I'm going to put myself in a better position to take down one of these big tournaments. And instead
that's how industry works. You have to have a dream, the American dream. Go from nowhere, won a lot of money, have the great life, the success.
That's true. Climbing up a hill, jagged little uphill. We all got dreams. $7,000, Anatoly. We all got dreams, man. We really do. What's Poppy? What do you got coming up for people out there if they want to follow you, if they want to check something out for you? Is there some place you'd recommend that they go, or is anything for the English speakers out there in the world, or where can the Russians guys find you? They want to find you.
They want to find me?
Yeah, what's your schedule coming up here? What's your stream schedule? What's your kind of content schedule?
I have like the Twitch channel. I have the Twitter. I have an Instagram. I have a YouTube channel. I have Facebook, but I don't use it because we have Russian Facebook, like Kontakte. It's Russian Facebook. It looks close to Facebook. Right now it's a little bit different, but I usually spend this time because I'm lazy too. My English is not that good. So it's difficult to me to write in English, to speak a lot in English, to stream in English. It's more difficult than to stream in Russian because sometimes I just don't know the words to explain something. But yeah, I usually replace it with the fuck or something like that.
I think your English is
Emotions.
pretty strong. I think it's really good.
Thank you.
I think it's very good. I don't
So
know, man.
follow my channels, guys. The YouTube, the Twitter, NL_profit everywhere except the YouTube. The YouTube, it's Gosu Poker TV. Um, I will write something on chat if you follow
What is
me.
Gosu? What is Gosu? Is that a team?
The
Gosu.
Gosu means the master. In cybersport, it means the master in something. You could Google it actually. The Gosu, it has like each letter means something. Great master of something of blah blah blah. Yeah, I watched. I decided to stream because I watched the StarCraft 2 streams. I liked it. I saw some games, some strategies. I thought like we should do something about poker like that. That's why I started streaming. Yeah, I lost my win rates, but right now, but I'm good with that because I'm Party Poker Ambassador. I have a lot of things to do. I want to bring more amateur players to the industry. We have a lot of regulars. Come on, guys. Right now, we have to start to bring more fun players because in States, you have the culture to play poker. People usually, you have the company, you stay at home, play poker for fun, like for 50 bucks for one. We don't have this culture in Russia. We just starting to do that. We just like one step behind. I hope like in like several years the poker will be legalized. The states will be go to the same pool as Russia will go to, where we'll have the huge amount of players everywhere, like the all housewives they will play poker, and we will live the great life with the huge money, the regular players like I am, like Joey, he will play 4 cards. Omaha, I will play like some blah 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 poker, 9 cards, stud, whatever. Yeah, that's what we have to create. Great tournaments. Make great poker great again.
Make poker.
I have.
So you're like the Don. Well, where's he going? I
I'm
want
going
some,
to.
let's get some
I'm
shout outs
here.
here.
Yeah, you.
Oh,
I
no.
have some stuff.
What do you got there, kid? Let's see what you got.
This
Got a
is.
bag. He's got a bag. He's got, okay.
Do you know what is that?
You have a red hat that says "Make Poker Great Again," like Donald Trump, but it says poker.
Yeah, that's what the poker club management do. I will give away one of this to my subscribers actually.
So you're gonna give away a hat that says "Make Poker Great Again."
Yeah. I'm not into politics.
All right, listen. I'm gonna give away a hat that says "Make Poker Great Again" to the person who goes to my Instagram page, instagram.com/poppygto. And if the person that leaves me my favorite comment on my last picture, I will give you, and say that you're trying to win the contest. If you just gotta leave me a comment, make me laugh, make me smile, turn me on, turn me whatever, the best comment, I'm gonna be giving away a Make Poker Great Again hat. If you go to my Instagram page right now, and that's it. That's all you have to do. Just leave a comment. That's it. Crazy Tech says, Joey, stop being so awkward. Listen, I'm sorry. It's very hard for myself to not be awkward. I have an awkward everything. My life's awkward. I'm awkward. Everything's awkward. And yeah, it's tough. And you're gonna give away some hats too. How can they win the hats?
On my video blog, they have to post the comments or something like that. Some nice comment, what to do to make poker great again in Russia, something like that. Then I choose like the guy or random the guy, something like that. I have to promote my Instagram too. I have not a lot of followers.
Someone said he was about to promote. Listen, I saw the hat. I want to give away a fucking hat too, man. He can give away a hat. Okay, calm down, guys in the chat. Y'all some dorks, man. My God, kid. You got some man. These Twitch dorkers, man. I tell you. Shout out to the dork. Shout out to the weirdo. Shout out to the stalkers. Shout out to all the people that leave the stalking comments on my 2+2 thread. You got any stalkers, Anatoly?
Stalkers?
Stalkers.
What it means?
Yeah.
I have to Google it.
People that are like obsessed with you.
Obsessed with you?
Yeah. Do you have people that are obsessed stalkers with you? Like you.
Trolls or what?
No. Actually, legitimate stalkers.
I mean, sometimes, not a lot. I think that Luke Schwartz or Doug could have the stalkers because they usually discuss some things. I like the podcast with Luke Schwartz too. That was fun actually. I like how he reacted to Doug's speech and then Doug make the other shots. So that was cool actually.
You like that podcast, yeah?
Yeah, actually I had a podcast with Doug too. It was difficult for me, but I had one year ago. On my channel, I put a lot of work to make the subtitles. with some. I find the man who did it, but whatever. Doug is nice. I like Doug.
I like Doug a lot. Doug is I've known Doug for a long time. Definitely one of my favorite people in poker, and one of the biggest, sickest work ethic guys that I've ever fucking known, man. No doubt about it. So
Yeah,
no
he's
doubt about
great.
it.
Actually, he had a bet right now that he has to visit the gym like every day or something like that. Is it true? Like just
Yeah, I believe he had to go to the gym. I think it was 60 days. He could only miss 2 or 3 or something like that.
ooh.
Yeah, it's something really absurd. I think he's almost done with that. I think he almost won that challenge. Yeah.
That's cool. What about you? How often do you go to the gym?
I do some sort of workout pretty often in terms of go to the gym, or I have at home. I have like a miniature little gym workout area set up in my living space that I always do a lot of different stuff in there.
So you're lazy to go outside to the gym, you know, to visit the huge gym with a lot of people to work out,
No,
or like you're
I like
okay
going
to
there.
relax at home and do something like.
No, I normally, whenever I watch TV, so if I watch sports, then I'll do a workout the entire time. So yesterday, basketball, I watched it for like 4 hours. So I basically worked out, did different stretching stuff, yoga stuff, body weight stuff, and then other resistant band type stuff, and a lot of balance stuff too for like 3-4 hours.
Not bad. You're
Yeah.
tough.
So anytime I do that, Crazy Texas, work on those shoulders and biceps. You want to wear a tank top. Listen, man. Listen, Crazy Tex, you're leaving some weird comments in here, bro. But luckily, I like the weirdest people in the world. So let me take a couple more questions in the chat. We're going to wrap it up here. I'm going to go with some food. Wing Freak says, Anatoly, are you going to be at Party Poker Millions in Montreal?
No, it's already running right now, so I don't have a visa. That's the point. Like I made the visa to UK to visit Party Poker Millions in Nottingham. It was a great event, and I just didn't have time to make the Canada visa. Next year I will go to Canada for sure because I want to see this casino. Everyone told me this is the best casino in the world to play poker. The playground in in. Did you visit it?
I have never been to Montreal, no.
Yeah, me too. We have to go to Party Poker Millions next year.
I
What
want to
about
go
that?
do a lot of things. I'm definitely want to travel more coming up this second half of this year and in next year. But I don't know. When I go there, I get out
What?
of line. It crazy things happen.
We'll open pot limit Omaha for you. The table 10-20. Okay, good. 25-50. Whatever you want. Special table. Joe Ingram table.
Okay. I mean, that could
We
be
bring
fun.
Paul Fua there if you want. No, I'm kidding. No, Paul Fua.
You bring Paul Fua to a PLO game, I'm gonna play the PLO game. You bring
I
Crocodile to
can't
the
bring.
PLO game, shout out
I
to
wish he.
Crocodile.
I wish Paul Fu will tweet me. Come on, guy, go to Macau, playing these games. I stake you, whatever. Joe Ingram, whatever. But that's my dream. Sometimes I just have a dream that I play high stakes. Actually, I was a big fan of High Stakes Poker TV show. I was like, oh wow, these guys they play so huge. Filatov, Tom Dwan, what a bluff. I was a fan. I was a fan. Right now, I'm not a fan of Tom Dwan. Not anymore.
Not anymore. I gotta give a timeout.
We should make a bet actually. I
What
have
kind
a
of bet
time
you
to
want to
make a
make?
bet with. You have to go to Sochi on
What kind of bet is?
September.
What do you mean? What kind of bet is? I have to go to Sochi. I have to go to
Yeah,
Russia.
Russia. Okay, you have to go to Russia. No, you have to visit Sochi, Party Poker Millions. Then you have to go to Moscow. This is the second part, but it's not the bet. It's just for fun. Like, what should I do in this case?
I don't know. I got to do a big thing in this situation. I have to go to. I have to go to Russia. It's a big thing.
Yeah,
What if I can't
just
get
make
into
this bet.
Russia?
What?
What if they don't let me in? They might. What if they don't give me a visa? What happens then?
Okay, that's a wash. Doesn't work out. If they don't give you a visa, okay.
Okay, so I have to go to Russia. All right. When do I have to go to Russia by?
This September.
This September?
This September. Of course. Like not like in 10 years. Who cares about like 10 years?
No, I don't want to make this bet. By September, I don't know, man. I might be dead by come end of World Series
In
of
two
Poker.
months? What will happen with you? Like,
I don't know, man. It's World Series of Poker is crazy. I go there. I sometimes fall in love. I get married. I end up dating. It's World Series of Poker. I got to make sure I'm alive come July and in the middle of July. I'm serious right now. Every time
okay,
I go there,
the World Series will finish on 16th of July. You have 1 month to make the visa. 1 month. That's enough time. Then you have 2 weeks to relax, to go to Barcelona, whatever, to stay at home, chilling
no.
out, make some podcasts with Doug Polk, Daniel Negreanu, whatever, Luke Schwartz. Then you buy your tickets Where do you live?
Outside Chicago.
Oh, you had a straight flight to Moscow, Chicago, Moscow. You came to Moscow, have a couple of days here in Moscow, dancing, relaxing, like empty your mind. Then we fly to Sochi to party poker millions and have a lot of fun there. That's the point. Come on, guys. What do you say in chat? Come on. Good idea, right? You're getting old, haha, Joy.
I am
That's
old,
what they
man.
say.
Listen, I am old. I'm old.
You're
I
getting
agree.
old. No way. Like 10 years ago, everyone. Russia, of course, easy game. Boom.
I'm not gonna be able to do this bet, man. I don't know, man. Listen, when I come back from Vegas, you don't understand, man. I'm drained. I don't want to leave. I'm not trying to go nowhere. I can't.
Do you
be going to
usually win
Russia.
money there?
I sometimes win money. I sometimes lose money, and I go out all the time there.
I lost money all the time that I was in Las Vegas. 6 times, 7 times, I lost money all the time. The World Series, I was so tired. It's like the huge marathon for the player because like you play one tournament, no limit hold'em, you don't sleep at all. Then you busted. You play the other one. You play like 1.5 days. You busted not in the money. Then the other one, it goes and goes. Like if you don't win the huge score, that's tough. The Duck, he's easy. Like he played the tournament last year with Renfield. They won the bracelet. That was cool. But yeah. Come on, let's go to Russia. Make the video blog.
You're already in Russia. You're in Russia right now. You're in Moscow right now.
We have to show people that it's okay to go to Russia. No one will kill you there. No one will punch you there with no reason. Like nothing will happen. Nothing bad will happen. A lot of good things could happen. We have the great nightlife over there. It's even better than
all right, what's
in
the bet?
Chicago
What's the
for
bet?
sure.
What bet are we making? Let's go. What bet do you want to make?
I don't know. I could go to Chicago. I don't want to, but
I don't want you to have to come to fucking Chicago. That's not. Okay. So what's the
I will
bet?
make split if you want.
Okay.
Right
what's the bet we're gonna make right now? What's the bet? So Russia for Sochi in September. Okay. So what's the actual bet of the part? Where's the bet come into play here?
You have to offer.
Yeah, but what are we betting? Like, what's the stakes? What are we betting here?
You mean like if you go to Russia, I have to pay or what?
I don't know. You said you wanted to make a bet. I said let's make a bet.
Yeah, you have to do something. I have to do something. This is
the stakes? What are we betting?
Yeah. Oh, I mean, like we can bet some money, like 5K, like
money.
Yeah,
paying
but
$5,000. You're probably gonna go to Russia.
No, come on. You have to go to Russia. I have to do something. If you don't do that, I don't do that. We wash. We donate this money to someone. Like if we both do that, it's okay. We wash. If I do that, you don't do that. You pay me money.
You want me to go to a country, Russia? Okay, you want me to go to Russia, and I have to do something, but I don't know what it is.
You have to think about it. Come on,
guys. Let's figure out what you can do that's equivalent, and I'll make that with you.
Play 10K hands and pillow. What the fuck is that?
That is not the same. Me going to Russia is not the same as Anatoly playing the great game. That's
of course, I will lose more money than Joey. The ticket costs like $600.
Yeah, the ticket out there is not very expensive actually to go a round trip to Russia. I only get one-way tickets when I do stuff, so I'm only gonna get a one-way ticket there, and yeah,
You will stay in Russia forever. We'll give you the citizenship there, like easy, like Snowden, whatever.
Yeah, just like Snowden. Exactly who I want to be. I want to be Snowden. There's no doubt about it. So yeah, I'm looking up flights now. Okay, all right, fuck it. You know, whatever. Why not? No gamble, no future.
10K in pillow. That's okay. I can play 10K. It's a lot, right? 10K hands and pillow. That's sick. And party poker and stream it. I'm a fish. I'm a huge fish in pillow.
No, we'll think of something else. I'm gonna think of something else, guys. We're gonna figure out something that Anatoly can do here, and we're gonna make the bet. I have to go to Russia for the Sochi thing in September, and that's gonna be the bet. And we're gonna put some stakes on it. This is actually gonna happen. I'll do the bet. I don't mind.
Okay, I have to agree too because you don't offer anything. Like, what should I do?
I don't know. We got to. I'm gonna figure out. I'm gonna try to figure something out for that.
Okay, come on, cool. You should bring Doug Ball too.
I'm in to make the bet. I don't know if Doug's gonna go to Russia, but I think I could be bothered to go to Russia.
I will bet with him too. Like, I'll bring the whole United States to Sochi, and we will hit the guarantee, the 5 million guarantee there. So, yeah.
I'm not gonna play any no limit tournaments while I'm in Russia. By the way, I'm just gonna go to Russia to go to Russia.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
No worries. It's still good.
I'm still gonna have fun. I'm gonna bring my wizard assistant out there. We'll do some videos. We'll meet some Russian people and we'll have fun.
You will drink there for sure.
I will drink there for sure. Yes,
I'll
we'll
show you a
find
couple of
Snowden.
great
Might do a
bars.
podcast with Snowden or something like that. I'm not sure. I don't know what we're gonna do.
Actually,
know.
September.
We might be able to get Snowden on a pod. I don't know. I mean, there's like a small chance it could actually happen. I don't know.
You can meet the beer on the street. The beer. The bears on the street, the snow. No, we don't have bears on the streets. We don't have snow. We just have Russian people who sometimes looks angry on you, or like they're looking you that they want to kill you, and like, to be honest, we smile sometimes. Like Troyanovsky sometimes smiles too.
Well, all right, guys. That's how this pod's gonna end today. We're going to Russia. It's official. I'm going to be going to Russia now because there's no way I lose a prop bet. You guys know that. Everybody in the chat, thanks for all the questions. Thanks for all the comments. We're going to be back on Friday, like I said, with Doug Polk. Follow Anatoly, NL Profit everywhere except on YouTube. It's Goes to Poker, does video blogs, streams a lot as well. If you want to be entertained by Anatoly, it's great. Sense of humor. I suggest you follow him. Check out his Instagram page, of course, too, if you want to see him and his hot girlfriend doing hot girlfriend and him type things, whatever they do in Russia.
She has friends too, actually. So my girlfriend has friends who are girls
why
too.
Didn't you tell me that? Why didn't you lead with that first? What are you doing, man? Why didn't you lead with that first? That's all you had to tell me was your girlfriend's got friends. That's all you had to say to me. I get to meet the friends?
But, guys, don't tell Joy that most of them, they are married, but whatever.
Well then, I'm not fucking around with no married Russian women, man. Hell no, I am not getting killed by no Russian mobster or something like that. No, man. That ain't me.
We'll find you someone if you want.
I'm not saying I need to go there. I'm just saying you go to Russia, you got me some women. I don't know, man. That's what you got to do.
Come on, you're already done. You already have to go to make your visa right now. Like tomorrow, you just bring all the documents. Whew. I wish you do that because I usually do that. You should feel what we feel. What Russians feel.
I'll get a Russian visa. I'll look it up right now, okay? For U.S. citizen. I'll fill it out right now. Fuck it, man. We'll make this happen. So, all right, guys. I'm out of here. Take care, everybody. Anatoly, thanks for coming on. Poppy, much love, man. I enjoyed it a lot. I enjoyed chatting with you. And guys, we'll be back soon. That's it. Adios.
Thank you, Joey. Bye. Adios.
See you, everybody. Peace out.